Peace and blessings, family. It's your brother Woodrow back again. All praises to the Most High for bringing us through another week and giving us another chance to sit down and talk about His Word. Peace and blessings. Thank y'all to everybody that's tuning in right now. This is another subject that's near and dear to my heart. It's pretty much everything we talk about. Some things we happy to bring to the people. Some stuff you bring it to them just is what it is. This is one of the ones that it really is what it is. The truth is often not popular, I thank the Most High for the people who do come and tune in, week in and week out and come and check out what we talk about here, and thank them even more for those who have been and are being blessed by it. But one thing that I come to realize from a long time ago, and shout out to the ones who do, found a way to crack the code or beat the glitch in the matrix, that do have like a bunch of people that tune in to hear what they had to say. But for the most part, what I've learned in my life and times, the truth is often not popular, especially if you're not saying, like, it's like it's easy, you can say the code words, you can say certain things, what everybody want to hear. But when it's not your job to be one of the ones that's saying what everybody want to hear, you don't look for a lot of accolades. But me personally, when I do this, I was telling a sister a couple days ago, when I come on here and I read from these scriptures, I look at it the same way. When I was young, I was like a geek in school. Like, I wasn't one of the cool guys or one of the guys that all the girls was chasing after and stuff like that. Like, I had my fair share. I had a little bit of love, especially once I started singing a little bit and I got known for that or whatever. But it's like I was never the guy that all the girls was chasing and choosing and stuff like that. But I had no problem if one of my homeboys liked a girl. I had no problem being the one to deliver the message, to go over there and be like, he like you. Because at the end of the day, it don't reflect on me in no kind of way. If she say yeah or she say no, that's on him to have to deal with that. I had nothing else, no skin in the game for real. And that's how I kind of feel when I bring this message. It's like, it's not my words. Nothing that I say, I say some things on here, that's my opinion, but nothing that's written in the scripture is my opinion. It's all the Most High's words. So whether people choose to listen or they choose to not listen, whether they choose to agree or they choose to disagree, it's not on me to feel no kind of way. I'm just the conduit. I'm just still that same messenger. I'm still the same little guy running up talking about, hey, excuse me, my friend over there like you. Now it's like my big friend. I hope I'm a friend. I pray I'm the friend. I do my best. Like Abraham was a friend to him. That's my goal, to be a friend. I'm like, my friend said this in his word. So do you have time to listen to it? Do you have time to check it out? Do you have time to think about it and consider it? But with that being said, let's get into this. And that is not nothing new. It's the same thing that's been going on since way before any of us here was born. Amos chapter 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Amplified Bible. They hate the one who reprimands the unrighteous in the court held at the city gate, regarding him as unreasonable and rejecting his reprimand, and they detest him who speaks the truth with integrity and honesty. Isaiah 30, 8-11. Now go write it before then in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come and forever and ever. Verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahuwah. Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Amplified Bible. Now go write it on a tablet before them and inscribe it on a scroll, so that it may serve in the time to come as a witness against them forevermore. Verse 9, for this is a rebellious people, lying sons who refuse to listen to the law and instruction of Yahuwah, or the Lord, who say to the seers, you must not see visions from Elohim, and to the prophets, you must not prophesy to us what is right. Speak unto us pleasant things and smooth words. Prophesy deceitful illusions that we will enjoy. Like, just tell us what we want to hear. The whole world would be so much better if you just tell us what we want to hear. That's what people say. Verse 11, get out of the true way. Turn aside from the path of Elohim. Stop bothering us with the Holy One of Israel. Therefore, the Holy One of Israel says this. This is the result of somebody telling us what we want to hear. Because you have refused and rejected this word of mine, and have put your trust in oppression and guile, and have relied on them, lying vanities, like I say in Jonah 2:8 and Psalm 31:6. Therefore, this wickedness, this sin, this injustice, this wrongdoing will be to you like a crack in a wall about to fall, a bulge in a high wall whose collapse comes suddenly in an instant, whose collapse is like the smashing of a potter's jar, crushed so savagely that they cannot be found among its pieces of potsherd long enough to take coals of fire from a fireplace or to scoop water from a cistern, but is utterly destroyed. Verse 15, for Yahuwah Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, has said this, in returning to me and rest you shall be saved, and quietness and confident trust is your strength. But you are not willing, and you said, no, we will flee on horses. Therefore you will flee from your enemies. And you said, we will ride on swift horses. Therefore those who pursue you shall be swift. The ones chasing at you going to be swift. You're going to catch them swift horses. Verse 17, 1,000 of you will flee at the threat of one man. You will flee at the threat of 5, until you are left like a flag on top of a mountain and a signal on the hill. But even though we made him angry, we'll make him angry because we're still doing these things, and still saying these same things, and still telling the ones who really saying what the Most High said, get out of here. Nobody want to hear that. Tell us something we want to hear. Tickle our ears so we can give you a bunch of money and stuff. But the Most High is righteous, gracious, and just. Verse 18. Therefore Yahuwah waits expectantly, longs to be gracious to you. And therefore he waiteth on high to have compassion on you. For Yahuwah is an Elohim of justice. Blessed, happy, fortunate are all those who long for him, since he will never fail them. So the ones of us who waiting on the Most High, it might not look good now, it might not be pretty, it might look like the ones who going the opposite way and tickling ears and telling everybody what they want to hear is winning. But at the end of the day, treasures of wickedness profit nothing. And if his people who's called by his name shall humble themselves and pray and turn from their wicked ways, then he will hear from heaven and heal our land. So all that stuff is fine and cute and fun and all that stuff, but when they get really real, people gonna wish they listened to the men and women of the Most High, and we will be prayerfully in the secret place, being protected from all the evil that is to come. And prayerfully people will turn around and change their minds before it's too late and the door of the ark of safety is closed. Because remember when it happened with Noah, no matter how much they banged and begged and pleaded, they couldn't open the door back up. So if you're on the right side, stay on the right side. Don't worry about being popular. Don't worry about who like you or who, accepts you or who invites you to stuff or who, if you content creating, how many people click on and watch his stuff. Like, man, I say all the time, there was a time where as though I had my own little feelings in it and I stopped for a while because I'm like, man, I'm doing all this and ain't nobody watching my stuff. They not even sending out the notifications so people can watch my stuff. But hey, man, where I'm at right now, if one person watch it and that one person make a change, or if they already in the right path, they stay on that path and stay feel encouraged and stay on that path and stay strong. I feel like I did my part. I did my job. So whatever else, like it said in Ezekiel, our only job is to just say the warning, sound the trumpet, sound the alarm. So whether people hear it or they forbear it, our job is done. And at some point, those same people will know that a prophet had been amongst them. So them people will say, dang, yo, try to tell us. He used to come on here week in and week out talking that same stuff. And what we do? We changed, we kept on scrolling. Man, ain't nobody looking at that. Man, I don't know why I want to hear that. It's only about one or two things we want to hear him talk about. He ain't about to talk about none of them. So we don't really want to hear what he got to say. You cool and all, but go ahead, y'all. Like I said, get ye out of the way. Go ahead, y'all. But one day, people gonna wish they could hear that message. And sometimes I seen it happen. I said something to somebody, and then years later, it'll come out that it's true, and then the person be like, yo, what's that you was saying, yo? And I'm like this. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. But once I said what I had to say, I don't really like to repeat myself. So 9 times out of 10, I probably like, yo, I don't even remember. Even if I remember, it's clear as day. I don't even remember, yo. Talk about something else. And if I could be like that, who's to say who anybody else might be that same way? So listen to somebody trying to tell you something the first time. Sometimes you might not even get a chance to repeat it. It was stuff that my mom tried to put a bug in my ear, tried to tell me some good stuff. I wasn't trying to hear it at that time, and she not here for me to ask her about it now. When I'm ready to receive it. So be open and receptive about things that you don't know about. But I'm not going to keep on rambling on and on. We had 12 minutes now. That's a nice, good length. So, Most High bless and keep each and every one of us. Prayerfully, we'll be back at it again soon. Shalom.